Hello everyone, Merry Christmas. I am near. Qwen-image-edit-2511 was released yesterday, and many people have already tested it. Of course, I've also done a lot of testing myself. Let me start with the conclusion. I think this is currently the strongest open-sourced image editing model to date. What it can achieve might be beyond your expectations. Let's go step by step and see just how useful it can be. For clarity, I want to state that I'm just a regular end user. I won't be analyzing this model from a data perspective, and I believe that if you're like me, just an ordinary user, you probably aren't interested in the data either. I'm simply sharing my test results, hoping to save you some testing time. First, let's start with anime character testing. To check consistency more thoroughly, I made the character in Image 1 an anime girl with huge breasts. Image 1 is a blonde girl, and Image 2 is an apron. The prompt we used was simply, add the apron in Image 2 to the girl in Image 1. Diffusion model clip and vey were kept the same, and all other settings were left at default. The result, a blonde girl wearing an apron. You'll notice the apron's tights section was extended compared to Image 2. When comparing this result with Image 1, aside from the color being slightly darker, there were no major differences. Here's a simple comparison. Placing Image 1 and Image 2 together with drawing software. You can see Image 2 doesn't match Image 1's size, and the apron looks short. In fact, the apron in Image 2 was lifted by the girl's large chest, but in the Qwen-generated image, this detail was changed. Next, we bypassed Image 2 and only used Image 1. With the prompt, only change the view for Image 1. Keep the girl standing, but the view is from a high angle. The result, from a high-angle perspective, the character's chest size was reduced to a more normal level, but otherwise, the details were preserved very well. Then we tried something harder, changing the entire pose while keeping everything else the same. The result, the chest size was again normalized. The character started smiling, and overall the appearance was maintained, though she looked slightly younger. Regenerating produced a similar outcome. It seems pose changes without reference images may need further update. Now let's test with real people. I used Qwen-image to generate a person. I don't know who he is, so if he's a real person, please let me know. I tried converting this person into an any character. The clothing and background stayed consistent, similar to in painting, but the hairstyle looked less accurate. Next, we changed the character into a woman. The background and clothing remained unchanged. Then we switched the background to a beach with just one prompt. Aside from the color tone not blending perfectly, the change was successful. What if we put the woman and the man together? The result, side by side with no background changes. What if we replace the man in Image 1 with Yuki's upper body image? You can see Yuki's accessories and earrings were reproduced consistently, and the neckline pattern was extended to the skirt hem that wasn't visible in the original. Since shoes weren't specified, the man's shoes remained. Finally, what if we replace the man directly with a tiger? We kept the action unchanged by putting it in the negative prompt. The physique stayed consistent, but the result was an anime-style tiger rather than a realistic one, and the pose also changed. There are many more tests, face swaps, expression changes, detail edits, and the model handled them all quite well. With only 1 week left in the year, I believe Qwen-image Qwen-image-edit-2511 is the strongest image editing model of 2025. If used properly, many scenarios can be changed simply by adjusting the prompt. What do you think? Feel free to leave a comment and share your thoughts. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this channel. See you in the next video. Merry Christmas, bye.